This is my 2000 and something CRF50 Pitbike build. Today I want to talk about everything that I've done on this build specifically. We're going to go for a ride and I'm going to give you my thoughts. And then I want to talk about pit bikes in general and the community that comes with it. Let's get into it. I really wanted to do this video outside, but we are in Minnesota. It is the middle of October and it is freezing out. So we moved into the garage here and we're going to discuss everything that I did on this pit bike build from front to back. Now, sadly, I did not take any video of me doing this build. I wish I would have done a build series on it, but I was just too damn excited every time I got a part to install it on this that I didn't take any video. Luckily, I did shoot a bunch of photos of the process that I'm going to put in here as a visual while I'm talking about it. A little backstory on why I even did a pit bike build. Back in the day, I had a pit bike. It was my favorite toy I ever owned. I ended up getting caught by the police on it. I wasn't doing anything necessarily wrong. I just didn't have a helmet on. My parents did not like that, so they made me sell it, and I've wanted another one ever since. My buddy Jacob was buying a new pit bike that came with an old pit bike frame and an engine that supposedly worked, and he said I could have it for $300 if I wanted. And I jumped right on it. I was super excited to do a build. I brought that frame home, which I'll put a picture in here, and the engine didn't run. I was super upset, but this wasn't going to stop me from moving forward with the build. That same buddy also had an SSR Chinese engine sitting at his shop. I said I would take it for $150 and he said sure. So I ended up putting a SSR motor in this bike first. And I know it's not a true Honda with an SSR motor in it. I ended up going to a Honda motor. We'll get to that in a minute. I just needed something to get the bike up and running first. So once I got that SSR motor, I went ahead, stripped this bike completely down to the frame, sanded and spray painted it black, and then started reassembling. Some extra parts that came with the pit bike frame were a brand new BBR shock, which is in here, these Pro Taper bars, and this Sano Systems skid plate. You'll see in these next few pictures, I started reassembling the frame. I put the suspension in, I put the shocks on, I put the bars on, and then I put the plastics back on. In this picture, this was the first form of the completed pit bike with the SSR motor. I enjoyed the pit bike with the SSR motor for about a month before I already started itching for a Honda motor. That led me to Facebook Marketplace, where I found different pit bike groups where they posted parts every day. I ended up sourcing an original Honda CRF motor. Not sure what year it is, but I do know it has a big bore by Katako, I think 105cc. This motor was shipped to me in a cooler, which you'll see in this next photo. I unboxed it, started putting it in the bike right away, went to kick it for the first time, expecting it to take a few kicks as I just put the engine in, and it started up right away. I was super pumped. This thing was almost in its final stage. I had the original Honda motor, the original Honda frame. It was all coming together. A few more parts I decided to add along the way include a matching clutch lever and brake lever from a CRF50R race bike. I added this anodized red off-brand gas cap. I added this Fast 50s gear shifter. I added these foot pegs also off a CRF250R race bike. On the other side of the bike, I added this matching red billet Kickstarter, which holds a special spot in my heart because it's the same one that I had on my bike when I was young. Lastly, on the other side of the bike, I added a CRF50s extended adult brake pedal so you can tap it while you're pulling wheelies. For now, it is in its final stage. I'm really happy with how it runs and feels and looks, but there are a few things I want to do to it in the future. The first thing I want to address in the future is going to be the front forks. The forks on this are garbage. They do what I need them to do for now, but I do want to swap these out with some BBR SP5 or some Sano bombshells. The next thing I'm going to add is a new swing arm. This is the original CRF50 one. I would probably do a Sano Systems one or a BBR one. The last thing I want to look at doing is a new exhaust system. I believe this is just off Amazon, some $40 system. I want to get something by FMF or BBR or Two Brothers Racing. Now with the build talk out of the way, We're gonna get on the bike, go for a quick cruise, and I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts about how I think I did on my own build. Gas on. First kick. Oh yeah. Just ever since I bought it, first kick every single time. All right, let's give it a rip. I haven't decided if I like it with the clutch or without a clutch. I've only ridden it with clutches because the SSR also had a clutch, but I rode my buddy Jacobs that doesn't have a clutch. I don't know. Put down in the comments, do you like it with a clutch or no clutch? So fun, and it's so light I can basically bunny hop it. Watch. Let's go hit the woods. Here's a jump I like to do. So fun. The wheelies, the torque, the sound. Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching another build series on the CFilms channel. For all you pit bike enthusiasts, you're going to be seeing more pit bike content coming to the channel very soon, hopefully next summer. I want to get on some tracks and have some fun with this. And if you're local to Minnesota, hit me up. Let's go riding together.